Welcome to Live Interactive English. Hello everyone, I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And today we are going to be beginning a 2-day look into the world of biology, the world of botany, the science of plants. Now, botany is interesting, you know, if you like growing things, if you're a gardener, that kind of thing. But this will possibly could even help to save your life.
If you're in the wild.
That's right. We're going to be looking at poisonous plants around us. So these aren't plants that might be very exotic and, you know, if you find them in far-off jungles or something. They might actually be in forests or gardens or parks near you. And this is actually a real thing. I mean, there are plants out there that we are around all the time, and they can be very dangerous. There was recently a story about a woman, I think in Australia, who put some wild mushrooms into a dish she made and killed some of the people in her family.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely terrifying, because she thought they looked very similar. She thought they were safe to eat. They were not. So this kind of thing does happen. You know, when you have a potato at home and they grow those little eyes, those little things, those are poisonous. Yeah, you got to cut those off before you eat the potato or just throw it away and get some fresh potatoes. But yeah, this is a real thing. These types of plants are out there. They grow, you know, all the time, anywhere out there in nature. And if you don't know what you're doing, you could make yourself sick or worse. So let's find out how to look out for the poisonous plants around us. I'm looking out for poisonous plants.
When you think of a plant, you probably imagine a pretty flower or a tasty vegetable. Not all plants are so harmless, though. Around the world, there are vast numbers of dangerous plants that can cause humans real problems. Some of these can be found in Taiwan, so it is essential that we be able to identify them.
All right, yes, we're looking out for poisonous plants around us. This is an important thing, and it could save your life. So pay attention. When you think of a plant, you probably imagine a pretty flower or a tasty vegetable. Yeah, both of those can be plants, of course, flowers, vegetables, and of course, just the sort of green plants we might grow or have in our homes for decoration. And we look at them, sometimes we eat them, but we don't think of them as kind of dangerous or even possibly deadly. But it's true, not all plants are so harmless though. Not all plants are just pretty and nice and safe to eat. Around the world, there are vast numbers of dangerous plants that can cause humans real problems. Vast numbers, meaning lots?
Huge.
Lots.
Vast is a lot. A way to describe lots and lots of. A vast numbers of animals call this forest home. We don't know how many, but we know it's a lot.
Hundreds and thousands or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Some of these can be found in Taiwan.
Really?
Yeah, we got to be careful.
Okay, all right, I'm being very careful now.
So it is essential that we be able to identify them.
Yes, it is, absolutely, because if you can't identify them, you won't know what they are, because to identify is to know what something is. Generally, we would identify things by using our eyes. If you look at something and go, I know what that is.
Or maybe smell.
You have identified it, but yes, you can identify things by smell, by the sound of something. If someone calls you on the phone and you pick up the phone, if they say, hey, how's it going? And you go, oh, I know that person. That's my Uncle Bob. You have identified that person. You didn't have to say, who is this? Tell me your name. Nothing like that. But of course, when we look at people on the street, if it's a stranger, you just go, I don't know that guy. I can see from their face, their hair color, that kind of thing. But if it's a friend, if it's a family member, someone you know, you will identify that person. You will look at them and know what they are, who they are, what it is. For example, as a policeman, I am trained to identify threats. If I see a baby playing with a balloon in a park, no danger. If I see a guy with a gun running into a bank, danger. That is the highly specialized training police officers get. There you go. We'll take a quick break and then we'll be back with more.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这2天的课程要介绍一些有毒植物。当我们想到植物，可能会想到美丽的花、好吃的蔬菜。不过呢，并不是所有植物都那么无害。在世界各地有大量危险的植物，可能对人类造成真正的问题。那其中有一些可以在台湾找到哦，所以我们应该要试着学会辨认这些植物，这是必要的。单字 vast， 它是形容巨大的、广大的。那么 identify 这个动词表示辨识、认出或是确认。好，那这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，这边我们来学习一个句型是 It is essential that 主词加上 should 再加原形动词，或者是这个 that 子句你也可以写作主词加上原形动词，这是表达什么什么至关重要，什么什么是必要的。那 it 是虚主词，真正的主词是 that 子句。举例来说，It is essential that everyone arrive on time. 每个人都一定要准时抵达。另外，这个句型呢，我们也可以用到不定词片语 to be， 那就会写作 It is essential to 加上原形动词。例如 ，It is essential to check your tire pressure regularly. 定期检查胎压很重要。好，这句话课文中。
The golden pothos is often kept as a houseplant due to how easy it is to grow and keep alive. However, it contains poisonous compounds called raphides in its leaves and stems, which can cause skin irritation if touched or stomach problems if swallowed. Thankfully, while the plant can cause painful reactions, these reactions are very rarely fatal. Dumb cane similarly contains raphides that, if eaten, cause painful swelling of the tongue and throat. It is for this reason that the plant was given its name, as those who eat it become unable to talk. Another common poisonous houseplant is the snake plant. When eaten, it can cause stomach issues in humans and pets alike, although the symptoms are more severe in the latter. So, if you have a snake plant in your home, make sure your cat or dog is not able to take a bite out of it.
All right, so let's get into it. Let's find these deadly plants that are trying to kill all of us right here in our homes in Taiwan.
The golden pothos is often kept as a house plant due to how easy it is to grow and keep alive.
Really?
However, it contains poisonous compounds called raphides in its leaves and stems, which can cause skin irritation if touched or stomach problems if swallowed. So if you have a baby, don't keep this in your home.
Yeah, why would you have a plant that will cause skin irritation?
What is the
if
purpose
you touch
of this, right?
I'm not going to eat the plant, but even touching it will make my skin uncomfortable and red and itchy and painful? What are you doing? Get a rose or something like that. Anyways, you can find some of the poisons, I guess we could probably call them poisons, in the stem of this plant. The stem of a plant is basically the long, wide, strongest bit that basically holds the plant up. The top of the flower will be, the flower will be at the top of the stem, and the stem will go right down into the ground. So think of the stem of a flower kind of like that big, thick trunk of the tree. The branches and leaves grow off it, but the main part that carries the water and spreads it throughout the plant will be the stem. When you hold a flower, generally you're holding the stem of the flower. She cut the stem and took the flower home with her. There you go. And then, of course, once you put the end of the stem, the cut part, in water, that flower will last for a few days in your home. Thankfully, it says about the golden pothos, while the plant can cause painful reactions, owie on my skin, these reactions are very rarely fatal. And I guess, I mean, if it was me and I was, oh, that plant looks delicious, and I pick it up, ow! I'm not then going to go, stick it in my mouth.
Feed it to your baby.
No. If it burns your hand, it's probably not going to be good in your mouth or in your stomach. I'm not a scientist, but I'm going to live by this rule.
Yeah. But good news is that the reactions are rarely fatal. And fatal means causing death.
Deadly.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to make you lose your life.
Right.
So it could be, some plants you don't want to eat because it could be fatal.
So if you really want to eat the golden pothos, you'll get sick, but it won't kill you.
It
So,
won't
that
die.
makes me feel better.
In case you wanted to eat it. Sadly, the car crash proved to be fatal, so no survivors.
Oh no, people died. So the golden pothos won't kill you maybe, but it'll certainly ruin your day, that's for sure. Here's another one, dumb Cain. I'm not calling a guy named Cain dumb. I'm not like, hey, Cain, you're dumb, because that could be a person's name. No, that's the name of this plant. Dumb Cain, not sugar cane, dumb cane, similarly contains rhaphides that, if eaten, cause painful swelling of the tongue or throat. So do not eat dumb cane. Sugar cane good, dumb cane bad. I can remember that too. And if you do, your tongue will get fatter and thick, and your throat will get thick, and that actually could kill you, right?
Oh yeah,
maybe
swelling.
You can't breathe anymore.
Ooh, goodness.
Or something like that. So stay away from this plant. It is for this reason that the plant was given its name, as those who eat it become unable to talk. That's a good point. Dumb, we might say someone is, not very intelligent. Oh, you're so dumb. You left your keys at home today. I'm so dumb. But it could also be a way of talking about a person who can't talk. Maybe they were born with some disability or something like that, deaf and dumb. But of course, it's not a polite term to use.
It's not nice.
But back in the old days, that's why they named it. If you eat this plant, your tongue will swell. You won't be able to talk. So it's dumb cane. It's cane that makes you dumb. Got it.
Okay, and swelling happens to your tongue and your throat if you do take in this poisonous plant. And swelling means it just puffs up. And normally this is a sign of infection, because when something's swelled up, it's telling you, oh, I'm infected inside. There's bad things inside. It could be like swelling. I have to pop the blister and maybe something comes out, and swelling goes down. Or if you hit your head, there could be swelling, and then maybe you got to put something on it to make it go down so it's all normal again. After I fell down the stairs, there was quite a bit of swelling on my head. Ouch.
That would not be good. Yeah, or you twist your knee or something, right?
Ow,
might swell because blood has rushed there. So there you go. Avoid the dumb cane as well. Don't be dumb and eat dumb cane.
No. Another common poisonous house plant is the snake plant.
Good name.
That sounds poisonous. When eaten, it can cause stomach issues in humans and pets alike, although the symptoms are more severe in the latter. So of course the pet's body is smaller, so if there's a lot of poison, they couldn't process it. So definitely keep your pets away from this plant.
Yeah, okay. So if you have a snake plant in your home, throw it out. No, if you have a snake plant in your home, make sure your cat or dog is not able to take a bite out of it.
Throw it out.
Yeah, I would just say don't have one.
I would just say don't have one too.
But if you really want to have a snake plant in your house, put it on a shelf, put it high up somewhere, hang it from the ceiling. Maybe something like that, especially if you have a dumb cat, keep it away from your snake plant because you don't want to have a dead cat because of your snake plant. But I agree with Rainbow. Just there's a million plants out there. What are you doing? Anyways, this is interesting stuff. And I also like how the names kind of give you a clue.
Yeah, snake plant.
So if you're at the plant store and they're like, that's the snake plant, that's the deadly death plant.
That's the dumb cane.
Just go and move on. Get something nice. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Don't eat anything weird and green that you don't know what it is.
No.
If you do, we might not see you back here tomorrow, and we really do want to see you back here tomorrow. So stick to salad.
See you then.
Bye.
好，我们第一个要介绍的是黄金葛 （Golden Pothos）。黄金葛因为容易生长存活，常被当作室内植物来种植。不过它的叶子和茎当中含有一种叫做 rhaphide 真晶体的有毒化合物，那摸到会引起皮肤刺痛，而吞下会引起胃部问题。幸好这些反应很少致命。好，单字 stem 它是指植物的茎或是梗，那么 fatal 是形容致命的、致死的。补充一下，我们可以用 deadly， 在 dead 后面加上 ly， 这是一个形容词，表示致命的。下一个要介绍的是 dumb cane。 花叶万年青，那它同样含有真晶体，如果食用会导致舌头和喉咙疼痛肿胀，那就是因为这种原因这种植物才会被称为 dumb cane， 因为吃到的人会变得无法说话。那么 dumb 它是形容哑的，说不出话的。另一种常见的有毒室内植物是 snake plant 虎尾兰，食用时它就会让人类和宠物都引发胃部问题，不过宠物的症状会更严重，所以如果家里面有虎尾兰，就要确保家里面的猫狗咬不到它。好，来看单字 swelling， 它是指说可能身体因为受伤或生病产生的肿胀、肿块。那么 Rainbow 老师这时用到 puff up P-U-F-F 空格 U-P puff up 可以表达因为感染或受伤而肿胀。好，老师还有提到 blister 就是水泡 B-L-I-S-T-E-R blister。好，这边3个重点，我们进入文法时间。我们来看第一个重点是 due to， 它表示由于、因为，就跟 because of 意思相同。那它是片语介系词，后面要接名词或动名词。例如 Ian has been feeling tired due to lack of sleep。Ian 因为睡眠不足，一直感到很疲惫。第二个重点是 how 形容词 it is 后面可以接 for somebody， 然后再接 to 加原形动词。这样的句型是表达做某事有多么的怎么样。那其中的 it 是虚主词，用来代替后面的不定词 to be。举例来说 Beth is always talking about how wonderful it is to be single。 Beth 老是在谈论单身有多么的美好。好，那补充一下，我们也可以用到 how 加上形容词或副词，加主词加动词，用来做感叹句，表达什么什么多么怎么样，什么什么真怎么样，好怎么样啊。好，例如 How interesting this magazine is。 这本杂志真有趣。那第3个重点是分列句的用法。我们要强调句子当中的主词、受词、时间副词或地方副词的时候，可以用到分列句来表达。那么句型就是 it is 或是 it was 加上强调部分，加 that 再加句子其余部分。举例来说 The smell of coffee drew me to the kitchen。 那现在用分列句来强调主词 the smell of coffee， 句子会写作 It was the smell of coffee that drew me to the kitchen。 正是咖啡的香味把我吸引到厨房。好，那以上这讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。
When you think of a plant, you probably imagine a pretty flower or a tasty vegetable. Not all plants are so harmless, though. Around the world, there are vast numbers of dangerous plants that can cause humans real problems. Some of these can be found in Taiwan, so it is essential that we be able to identify them. The golden pothos is often kept as a houseplant due to how easy it is to grow and keep alive. However, it contains poisonous compounds called raphides in its leaves and stems, which can cause skin irritation if touched or stomach problems if swallowed. Thankfully, while the plant can cause painful reactions, these reactions are very rarely fatal. Dumb cane similarly contains raphides that, if eaten, cause painful swelling of the tongue and throat. It is for this reason that the plant was given its name, as those who eat it become unable to talk. Another common poisonous houseplant is the snake plant. When eaten, it can cause stomach issues in humans and pets alike, although the symptoms are more severe in the latter. So, if you have a snake plant in your home, make sure your cat or dog is not able to take a bite out of it.
Oh my! Can we really eat as much ice cream as we want here?
Yes, we can. Go on, fill your boots.
Fill my boots? But I'm wearing high heels today.
No, Karen. Fill your boots means you can have as much as you want.
In that case, I'll fill my boots with all the yummy ice cream and that giant chocolate fountain.
That's a lot.
What do you want? Chocolate? Strawberry. Oh, you don't like chocolate? Hi everyone, today's idiom is fill your boots.
Yes, and it doesn't actually mean to fill up your boots with something.
Exactly. Fill your boots is a phrase that originated in Britain. It means to take advantage of a situation, usually by doing as much of something as you want or taking as much as you can get.
Right. It's often used in the context of food or drink, like at a buffet, where you can take as much as you want.
And now it's expanded to refer to any situation where you're encouraged to take as much as you want.
For instance, if you're at a family barbecue and there's a ton of food, your uncle might say, "Fill your boots," as he invites you to eat as much as you like.
Yes. Or if there is a sale at a store and everything is half price, a friend might say, "Fill your boots," to encourage you to buy as much as you want.
So remember, folks, if you ever get a chance to fill your boots, take advantage of it.
Yes, enjoy it while you can. That's all for today. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.